This must be the eclipse.
You know what this is?
Human society continues to develop.
They look so normal.
Thank you for your hard work.
Those are the two that came through the gate.
I haven't forgotten anything today.
Can't you just go through the gate, then change?
I remember the horrible incident from 10 years ago as if it happened yesterday. I lost my goals and my dreams and my motivation. I lost everything. But all of that changed 5 years ago at the Brescia ruins.
Our database is limited.
Have our special guest shown up yet?
Our database is limited.
Guests of yours, Director? Watch your step in there.
Thank you.
Isn't the Academy a research institute? Why do you need so many soldiers?
Without the Fal'Cie around, we have to be able to protect ourselves. And that means guns.
The time distortions spawn hostile creatures. Until we can resolve the paradox, we need military force to repel threats. These armed patrols are essential for our safety. It's hard to believe it's really been 10 years. So much time has passed.
I wonder how Saz and Little Dodge are doing.
We've been out of touch. Saz took Dodge to live on Grand Pulse, and he was flying airships the last I heard. Then suddenly they both disappeared. I searched everywhere but never found them.
Look at us. All gone our separate ways.
Yes, and I can't tell you how much it means to have you here now. Saz and Snow may have set off on different paths, but I've started to think that, in the end, we're all headed towards the same goal. I'm glad to see you're doing well, Sarah.
So, Hope, have you heard anything from Snow?
Nothing, I'm sorry to say. Not a single word. Not since he left on his mission.
No sign of him for 10 whole years?
Sounds like we're not the only ones traveling through time.
You might be right. Considering Snow's uncanny ability to find trouble, he's almost certainly aware of these temporal aberrations. I wonder how the others are doing.
Hope, do you still think my sister is trapped inside that crystal pillar?
I always had doubts, and it wasn't just me. Saz had them as well.
Really? Saz too?
Yes. He couldn't believe that lightning would just up and leave Sarah like that. After all, she was the one who said we shouldn't face things alone, that we should stick together. It's been 10 years already.
This is some kind of ancient city, right?
The city of Padra, or so we believe. It was the center of a great kingdom built by a nation known as the Farseers.
The Farseers? You're telling me there used to be enough of them to build this entire town?
According to our research, we believe they constituted an entire nation. A polity that was ruled by a Cirrus.
Can you see me now? Standing here in this place?
So this nation, Padra, their leader was a Cirrus, right?
Yes. The Cirrus would read the fates, see the future, and guide her country.
Yule.
I can't comprehend how people used to live here.
Here,
Thanks.
you've traveled through time. I suppose it's not surprising you know about these things. The power to rule was passed down from one Cirrus to the next. She was always called Yule.
If they could read time, why did they die out? Surely they could see the danger coming and do something to avoid it.
No, they were destroyed because they could see the future.
Why?
The Cirrus Yule foresaw the future destruction of this city. Some citizens wanted to try to avert the disaster. Others felt that they should simply abandon their homes and run. A few fell into despair and took their own lives. A divided populace clashed. The nation was torn apart by civil war.
Being able to see the future is awfully dangerous. It can mess with people's heads.
Tell me about it. The nation fell apart, and the survivors fled into the wildlands, avoiding contact with others.
So you know the story.
Oh! Come on, Director Hope! I want to show them! It's okay to show them, isn't it?
This way. Here. This is what lies at the heart of our paradox. The Oracle Drive. We've been giving it careful study.
But how did you...
Wait. You know of these devices?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of them. In books and stuff.
The Oracle Drive appears to be some kind of recording apparatus from ancient times. We've excavated a number of the devices. However, the recordings depict things that cannot be possible. Perhaps you should see for yourselves.
This is how it works.
device was excavated from an ancient part of the ruins. We used carbon dating methods to determine age. The device and the recording stored within are several centuries old.
But it shows lightning.
Someone in the past recorded this vision of the future. Perhaps it was the seeress Yule herself. What we're concerned about, however, is this. You'll have to excuse the image quality.
Was that my sister?
Yes, I think so. We need to conduct further analysis to be certain.
Is it broken?
No. We've tested both device and data, and everything is nominal. Yet, when we try to view the recording, we get this. Perhaps it's not the recording that's broken. It's the immediate space-time in which we are located.
You mean it could be the paradox? Because the surrounding space-time is twisted, that might be directly affecting the device. So, if the paradox is eliminated, space-time will return to normal. Then we could see the prophecy and find out where my sister is.
Yes, I believe so.
Right.
Here.
An artifact.
This object serves as a key, is that right? We tried to make it work ourselves, but with no success.
Yeah. We can use that to travel across time.
Then you may have it. I think it'll be far more useful to you than us. Here.
During the years that passed as we traveled outside time and space, Hope had devoted himself to his research, trying to unlock the mystery of the paradox. If the gates are the cause of the puzzle, they might also be the key to unlocking it. But I wonder, am I getting closer? Will I find lightning in the end?
Time to find that gate.
It was in the ruins.
They found traces of what looks like a large-scale battle in these ruins. They uncovered piles of bones that were all scratched up.
They must have been fighting monsters too.
The thing is, the scratch marks suggested they were inflicted by people.
Everyone seems so restless.
I can earn extra doing dangerous missions.
I wonder what's going to happen to Cocoon. How long will that pillar be able to support Cocoon?
If only the pay were a little better.
I can't get excited about uncovering a fal'Cie. Especially after this. paradox that can actually save lives. And be used for the greater good. There may be no need to resolve it.
I miss Cocoon's night sky.
There's no way I could live in a place like this.
Here. This must be the gate Hope was talking about.
Maybe. Yeah? What?
There's something on your mind.
Yeah, well, sure, but it's just personal stuff.
It's the Moogle. He really bothers you, huh?
Is it that obvious? I look at his strange little face and I can't help but worry. I mean, what now?
His face isn't strange. It's totally cute.
Totally cute. I'd go for unique.
You shouldn't make fun of me, Kupo.
Something had been bothering Noel. And it had been ever since we heard the story about the Padre Cirrus Yule. But, of course, he wasn't the only one who was troubled. Was it really lightning I saw in the flickering images of the prophecy? The only way to find out is to go through this portal and solve the paradox.
Grand Pulse, a land that bears the scars of ancient war, where flakes of crystal gather and shift like sand in the desert. The Academy has restricted access to this place because it is the homeland of the two heroines who turned to crystal and held Cocoon safe in the sky. It is a land that now, 200 years later, has been swallowed into a rift between time and space.
What's happening? The world is falling apart.
Is this a future where everything has been destroyed? Or is it a distant past before the world has even come into being?
Space-time has doubled and twisted on itself. The past and future are tangled together as one, Kupo.
The paradox is affecting space-time itself.
Right. And we have to find out what's causing this. Okay.
Whoever it was that created the paradoxes, did they really want an empty, dead world?
In a world abandoned by the fal'Cie, the ones who are left behind craved nothingness, an empty world.
Where did you hear that?
It's just an old fairy tale.
It's like a maze. A crossroads within the paradox itself.
In this space-time, the past and future intersect. I bet if we solve all these puzzles, we could dissolve the current paradox.
Now you're thinking, Kupo!
Sorry.
check out my chocotastic. I have to say, you have a
Another head scratcher. No problem.
Hey, we did it!
Splendiferous! I knew you'd do it, Koopa Koopa!
Just as the light begins to fade.
Another head scratcher.
You solved the paradox, Kupo.
Right on schedule. Now we find the gate and its artifact.
There might be other things to discover, too. It looks like everything's back to normal.
Just as the light begins to fade to dark, the moaning wind sings songs to my forebodings. Am I alone with no one watching on?
do this!
No prophecies foretell us of the end. It doesn't mean that we have to be.
Your turn!
Holds burdens weight me down. Oh, this is true. But they bring life that truly does sustain me.
It looks like an oracle drive.
Yeah.
Stop.
Sarah!
Lightning. Lightning. Sarah, I'm sorry.
Hey, the apologies can wait. We got a wedding to plan, right? Right? Like, come on. What do you say? Lightning, I swear to you, I will make her happy.
I believe you.
My memories. They're real, aren't they? Who can they be? Prophecy. It's been changed.
But that's impossible.
If you change the future, you change the past.
It keeps changing?
Change is the constant.
Caius.
I have seen you. I have seen you both.
Yule.
What? You mean Osiris?
I am not the Yule you know.
But
you must understand, there are many Yules.
Caius.
Wait. I saw you. My sister was fighting you.
What are you doing here in this time?
I learned of your journey, leaping back and forth along the timeline. Yule has been watching everything you do.
No. She's been watching us?
Yes. I see you understand the significance of that. Then you must also understand that I am here for a reason. Your actions have necessitated the strictest sanctions.
Hey, hold on a second. What do you mean, sanctions?
I must protect the sanctity of the timeline.
Caius!
Foolishness.
Hold on a second. What do you mean, sanctions?
I must protect the sanctity of the timeline.
Caius!
Here!
You're mine! Fall into darkness.
It looks like an oracle drive.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on a second. What do you mean, sanctions?
I must protect the sanctity of the timeline.
Caius!
Your time.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. can do it!
Just as the light begins to fade to dark, the moaning wind sings songs to my forebodings. Am I alone with no one watching? If I do fall, will no one come to save me? Oh, cursed fate, eternally delivering your
It looks like an oracle drive.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on a second. What do you mean, sanctions?
I must protect the sanctity of the timeline.
This should do it. Take this! This should do it. New formation. This should do it. New formation. Get him! Balance the speed. Your time is short. Take this! Get it! Thanks, buddy. This should do it. Take this! This should do it. New formation.
Follow the gods.
Balance the speed.
Good call.
This should do it. This should do it.
should do it.
Your time is... You shall pay for your crimes in blood.
Sarah! Stop this, Caius. I am not going to fight you.
Times have changed. I'm not the Caius you once knew. To change history is a sin.
It's too late. The timeline has already changed.
But must we accept this, Yule?
If you change the future, you change the past. You can remold history as your heart desires.
Let's go now, before you are made to witness more. Come.
Yule.
Kupo? An artifact, Kupo!
What does Caius want?
No. That girl, Yule. She seemed to know all about the Oracle Drive. Did she come to solve the paradox too?
No, I think she came to... Wait a sec, something's not right.
What? What's wrong?
Sorry, it's nothing. Just nerves getting to me. I thought maybe I was forgetting something really important. She was the same. The same face, the same voice. But even so, she didn't know me at all.
You mean you?
Yes. Well, no questions?
Before we came here, you said it was personal stuff, remember? I'm a smart girl, I can take a hint. So, I'm not going to pry.
Yeah, sorry. And thanks.
Sure. Lightning, Noel and I traveled to Erba. You wouldn't believe how much happened to us there. We found a prophecy that the seers of the Farseers had recorded. We saw a young girl called Yule, just like the seeress. And we met a man named Caius, the man you were fighting in my dream. I guess what worries me the most, though, is that Noel looks sad. Sadder than I've ever seen him. And there's something else, too. The strange thing that both Caius and Yule said about the past. If you change the future, you change the past. I'm afraid of what that might mean for us. When Noel and I solved the paradox, we changed the future. Does that mean the past of Hope and the others has also changed?
At the summit of Yashas stands the ruins of the Farseer city Padra. This was the capital of a flourishing civilization storied in the annals of Grand Pulse. Here, the young Hope Estime is leading the Academy in an effort to learn more about the mysterious Oracle Drive. However, this world is not like the world of 10AF that Noel and Sarah had visited previously. Things have changed.
The sun is back in the sky.
The eclipse is over. Or it never existed in the first place. History here has changed.
If the paradox didn't happen, then maybe Hope never had any reason to come here.
There's still the Oracle Drive. Maybe that would have been enough of a draw for him. Only one way to find out.
That caused the eclipse. What was it looking for up in the sky?
The future, maybe? Who knows?
Welcome home.
How did you...
Yule. Did you come through the gate too?
The one you met was a different Yule. A Yule from the future.
What?
So, you don't know me either.
I know about you. I've been watching you both.
You can see the future, can't you?
I can trace the timeline. I see the future and lead others along the correct path. I came here to confirm something I already know. You and I are the same.
What do you mean?
You, too, can show others the way.
Wait. I don't get it. How are we the same? We journeyed through time, solved the paradox, and met two girls who looked exactly the same. And now, at last, we found our way back to Hope's Oracle Drive. He'll be waiting for us. Or perhaps he won't. Maybe after all this time, Hope has forgotten us.
I was afraid of what would happen if no one was here.
I guess the ruins were interesting enough. They didn't need the paradox to draw them here.
When the gate was found here...
The sun feels so amazing! Time for my feathers to soak up some of that good old vitamin D for extra fluff. Oh, Chocobogalina! Sorry, didn't see you there. Thank you for shopping.
The Paradox research team is here today. I wonder if something emerged from the gate.
Work is going very smoothly.
It doesn't look like a paradox appeared or anything.
Director, who are you waiting for?
I don't know. But I think they'll be here soon.
In a world where the paradox was solved, the eclipse never darkened the sky in the first place. No one remembered that Noel and I had been here. But even so, Hope was there, waiting for us. Of course, his memories had changed. We had our 10-year reunion all over again, as if our last meeting had never happened. When we explained his memories had changed because the paradox had been dissolved, Hope believed us without question. And then...
I have something I want to show you.
It is lightning.
This is a recording of the future. We're unable to identify the location or circumstances. There is one thing we're sure about, however. And remember, we don't know what era this is. Lightning is alive in that place. In my memory, Lightning disappeared after the battle with Orphan, but she's living somewhere in the future.
So it's not just a dream, is it?
She's out there.
Then I'm going to find her.
Koopa Koopa?
And you will find her, Sarah. After all, you traveled through time and found me. Many years of research have finally borne fruit. It all began with the Oracle Drive. We excavated it from ruins many centuries old. Yet it recorded an image of Cocoon, supported on a pillar of crystal. It was an impossibility, an enigma. Impossible, but a reality nonetheless. This is when I learned what I must do. If it was possible to journey through time and look into the future, then it must also be possible to travel backwards and change the past.
Right.
I wanted to change history, make things better. Not just bring Lightning back, but Vanille, and Fang, and my mother.
So that's what your research was about.
Kubu?
Chasing the impossible, you might say. But you've made me realize something. It's clear to me now we are not the only ones who are intervening in history.
Oh?
The past has already been changed. Sarah, you are the only one who remembers a time when Lightning survived the fall of Cocoon.
Yeah.
Director!
Caius.
What happened? Did the prophecy get rewritten?
Not necessarily rewritten. It could be the original prophecy restored as it once was. Perhaps a continuation of the first recording.
If this is showing us the future, then someday Cocoon will fall. Noel, you told me in your time Cocoon didn't exist like it does now.
Yeah, it came to ground long before I was born. After it happened, the whole world just fell apart pretty much.
But who made it fall? Could it have been Caius?
No, he couldn't do that.
When is Cocoon supposed to fall? How many years? Is it soon?
No, not for a couple of centuries.
Oh, that's a long time from now. I mean, none of us will even be alive to see it.
But others will. Cocoon will fall into Grand Pulse. Imagine the catastrophe. Think how many lives will be destroyed.
Right. That's the future I lived in.
It doesn't have to happen. No, we can change the future. We can stop Cocoon from falling and make your world a better place.
Yeah, but how? You think you can go to the time when it falls and hold it up yourselves? Do you even have a gate to take you there?
Well,
It might not be necessary to travel to the specific time and place.
How so?
The future depends on what we do now, right? Yes, there is a chance Cocoon will fall, but we can start working now to prevent it from happening.
Right.
But what if you can't hope?
We can at least work to mitigate the damage. If we begin our research now, we have time. Then, should Cocoon indeed fall, we can help protect the planet and save the victims.
Okay, let's do it. We could try to solve things at the other end, in the future. While you start preparing in the here and now.
Yes, let's change the future.
If you change the future...
If you change the future, you change the past.
Sarah?
It's nothing. Hope, thank you for the help.
Time will separate us, but we'll share a common goal.
Hope dreamed of changing the past. The weight of history drove him forward. But now, He's turning to face the future. A future even more frightening than the past. Sarah, do you believe too? Do you believe in your own past?
No. You know, I started this journey hoping to find my sister. But now, I want more. I want to save the future.
So do I, Sarah. So do I. Time to travel again.
Kupo! Find the gate and the key, Kupo!
Right now, we don't have a clue where the artifact might be. But there are still some places we haven't checked out.
We should try asking some of the people around here. They might know something that will help.
This is one of my easiest missions ever.
Kupo! Show me the guild, Kupo! Kupo! Go, Mom! Kupo! Kupo, Kupo!
Important relics. What?
Go, Mom!
All right then. Where's the gate that fits this key?
I don't sense anything strange within the ruins, but I did feel a disturbance from the direction of the mountains, Kupo.
This is one of my easiest missions ever. Is the director done with his errand?
I hope I left enough food in his bowl.
Noel, we can change the future, can't we?
We can, and we will. Then we can go back to homes that we've made safe.
Lightning. Thanks to Hope, I can see light at the end of the tunnel. He told us that if we solve the paradox, we can save the future. Meanwhile, in his own way, and in his own time, Hope is working toward the same goal. Together, we can keep Cocoon safe. And if we do, then I know I'll be able to bring you home. I believe this with all my heart.
From our past, just let go.
You... How many times must I see this?
Many seasons I have seen.
What the heck is this place?
Whoops, wrong turn.
I guess if we don't resolve the paradox, this place will stay suspended in limbo.
Doesn't look like there are any other gates either.
Go back to the Historia Crux, Kupo.
Yeah, Mog is right. We should turn back.
Kupo!
Is this where I think it is?
What? You mean Valhalla?
Could lightning be here?
No. Something's different.
Kupo.
This isn't Valhalla. It looks like it, sure, but it's not the same.
Kupo. This is the rift between gate and gate. It's the void beyond, Kupo.
So, are you saying we're lost?
Kupo.
Right.
Kupo.
I need a break.
Ka.
Finding my sister isn't gonna be easy.
Kupo.
We had a legend back home about a goddess.
Huh?
We hunters passed the story down from father to son. It gave us strength when times were tough.
What was it?
Never give up, for the goddess Etro watches always and helps those who help themselves.
It's not much of a legend, really, is it? It sounds more like common sense to me.
Yeah. But when the going gets rough, you don't need anything complicated. Just a reminder to stick things out. Let's just keep telling ourselves that every time we go through a gate, we're getting closer to lightning. Sound good?
Kupo.
Sounds good. This place seems weird enough. How is it different from Valhalla?
The void is simply a shadow of Valhalla. It's a space that connects the gate's entrance and exit, Kupo.
Let's go check it out.
No good. We can't get past.
Stories of the
Even as upheavals transform the world of man, nature tirelessly weaves her tapestry. The sunlit waterscape survives amidst the decaying cities of Cocoon. This was once a protected wilderness zone, and even without the Falsey overseers, the landscape flourishes. Yet amidst the teeming growth, the seeds of destruction are being quietly sown.
Each reunion is a twist of the knife. The joy is ephemeral. It leaves fear in its wake. A fear that all too soon the time will come when you must bid farewell again. Yet you cannot help but long for the next encounter. Humanity's great frailty. We prefer past happiness to future uncertainty.
So this is what the end of the world looks like.
Are they going to destroy the planet?
I don't know. But if the world does end here, my future should never have happened. Which means there must be a way to stop them. Sarah, what is it? What's wrong?
The daughters of the sundered cocoon are sacrificed to beasts that warp time itself.
Sarah.
The pillar crumbles to ash and sand and down to earth. The cocoon does fall.
What? Sarah. Sarah! Sarah! Wait! Sarah! What's wrong? What did she see? Was it a vision? Does Sarah have the same power as you? But why? Why did she react the way she did? Wow. That is one gigantic monster.
Snow, is that really you? I can't believe it.
Sarah? Am I dreaming again? Dream or not, you gotta get out of here.
Thanks, Snow.
I'll give you a hand. No, I'll hold it off. You get out of here.
Hey, kidding? Sarah watching? I don't think so.
Fine, we'll do it together. Get close, I'll cover you. Don't be a fool. Come on, trust me. Not bad, huh? jelly bean's ticking me off. Come on, all together. Now, with you. Yeah, do it. See if you like this. Sarah, shoot!
Got it! Hit it!
Yeah!
It just won't stay dead.
Let's go. Yeah, we'll hit it hard while it's down and no, I mean we get out of here. Look, that way.
Come on, Snow! Let's go!
Hey, Sarah! Listen, hotheads who can't back down don't last long on this planet.
Maybe. But sometimes you gotta make a stand.
You're not listening to me. Humans aren't strong. They die easy.
Well, some of us are tougher than others. Anyway, thanks for the help. You got a name?
Couple. This is Noel. And this is Snow. We're getting married.
It's on hold for now.
You know, somehow I didn't expect you to be such a hothead. All I hear is what a great guy Snow is. And look where you are, all the way in the future.
I'm sorry, who's the hothead? What were you thinking bringing Sarah out here?
Listen, Snow. Guess what, Lightning? I found Snow again. He hasn't changed a bit. Still as reckless as ever, still doing his own thing. To think I spent all that time worrying about him. Stupid me. Guess I'll never learn. And that's how we got here. Couple.
Now it's your turn. Why did you up and leave Sarah? What are you doing fighting here in the future?
You really want to know?
I asked, didn't I?
Lightning appeared in my dreams too. Can you believe it?
You saw Lightning?
She told me I had to protect Cocoon, so I started jumping through time, checking things out. I learned that the giant jelly bean back there knocks Cocoon down.
You mean the Flan we just fought?
Uh-huh.
According to the stories I heard back in my own time, Cocoon was brought down by war.
Well, there's more than just one cause. Did you see what it was doing, that Flan? It's melting the crystal of the pillar, bit by bit.
But Vanille and Fang, they're inside it.
Yeah, so Cocoon starts to get unstable, people feel the tremors and begin to panic. Next thing you know, everyone's fighting each other.
It's consistent with what I know, sort of.
I can't believe Lightning appeared in your dreams as well. She told you to protect Cocoon's pillar. So she must want you to save Vanille and Fang.
Like I said, sometimes you gotta make a stand. I don't have a choice. My mission is to stop that thing for good.
Are Vanille and Fang still safe? If the stories about Cocoon collapsing are true, we'd better hurry.
No worries, I got it covered. That's why Lightning asked me. She knew she could rely on me to protect them and the pillar. 100%.
I'll help you.
So will I. There's no telling how many people will die if Cocoon falls. None of this makes sense. There are thousands of Flan appearing out of nowhere, and they're fusing and creating a beast that shouldn't exist.
Could it be a paradox?
If it is, we'll need to do some traveling to fix it.
Which means you've got to find an artifact first.
Lightning, did you meet Snow in his dreams? Is there a reason why you can only talk to us when we sleep? Snow hasn't changed one bit, even though it's been years since I last saw him. He's still as hot-headed as the day we said goodbye. It makes me so mad. But it's a relief, too. I've been caught up in the fate of the world for so long. It feels good to worry about the simple stuff. Being with Snow helped me forget about what the future might hold. There are so many little Flan. Where are they all going to?
We follow him straight to the artifact. Well, maybe.
It could happen. They may be drawn by the space-time disturbance. Let's find out.
Hey, Mog, what's got your attention?
Must be that vine. Guess he's telling us we can use it to get across. Sarah, you toughened up while I've been away.
I had to, if I wanted to find you and Lightning again.
I'm sorry I left you. This is all over. I'll help you find Lightning, okay?
Too risky.
Sarah's up for a fight, and so am I. And knock it back down to size.
I can't stand to even think about Flan. They're slimy and gooey and sticky and goopy. So gross. Hey there, I'll sell you some great stuff, so in return, I think you should take care of the giant Flan. You know what I mean by take care, right? Thank you, thank you.
Guys, could be wrong, but aren't we going the wrong way? Looks like the Flan are heading further in.
But there's no path for us to take.
Get stuck. That's what the vines are for.
So, Noel, you haven't told me why you're traveling through time.
Long story short, I'm trying to save humanity.
Save humanity? Why? What happens to us?
I lived at the...
Hey, this is where the Flan we're trying to get to.
And there's our artifact.
I'm a hero after all!
This is XIII-2.
I've seen crystals like this before. Right, Sarah? You remember, don't you?
I remember I cried a crystal tear.
Sarah, you know what it's like, don't you? Being turned into crystal.
Yes, I know. It was the loneliest, scariest moment of my life.
Sarah,
It's all right. You know, I think I dreamed the whole time. But they were good dreams. Dreams about turning back to normal. Being with my friends again.
Kubo?
I hope that's true. I hope Fang and Vanille are dreaming right now. I hope they're happy in there.
In the future, there was a legend about how the daughters of the goddess saved Cocoon.
They would have been the first to tell you they weren't goddesses. Not the type.
us know about something?
I just don't like his type. He goes around telling people he'll protect them and they don't have to worry. Who is he to act all in charge?